bit of a sloppy track here at Soldier Field. Still getting some of the wraparound rain bands of a low-pressure system that's hovered over Chicago the last couple of days. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Chicago Bears. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. 21-yard line. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
3 brings up 2nd and 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. It's a first down on a gain of 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
34-yard line.
Quick pass out to Miller. So they decline it, and they choose to not give him that down back.
And I think that's the key to everything there. They didn't give up any yardage even on the completed pass. Don't give them an extra down in order to try and pick up a first.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 27 yards there, a first down. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass. So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
That's out to the left, flat and complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 36 yards on the play. First and goal from just inside the 5. They'll run with Montgomery. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. David Montgomery, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
Set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Jackson now. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
Touchdown, Bears.
We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overran. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up first and 10. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Throwing is Jackson. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
It's now 4th.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
And a Raven 1st down.
They go play action with Jackson. Flush to his right. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. That'll get a little bit back, give him 5 on the run, and they'll be left with a 3rd and 13.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
3rd down.
Jackson on 3rd and long. Being chased out left. And that is incomplete.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first two possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Bears take over
at their own 19-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. To Montgomery to begin the drive. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Montgomery, the ball carrier.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And for the moment, this will be a 1st down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Intended for Javon Wims. Incomplete. Casey.
Here comes the Bears punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taking a couple yards shy of midfield.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Bears 14, Ravens nothing.
Yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Roquan Smith.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Now they'll run it on the toss. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
39-yard line.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out.
14.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down.
But that's what he can do. When he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained. And, in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
Baltimore.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
16 more on that one and another 1st down.
Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
He'll try and run it. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
A handoff as they run the counter play. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
3rd down.
They'll run with a rookie 2nd rounder. It's J.K. Dobbins. And he picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 29. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
And a Raven 1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And now Jackson will look to throw it. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
Here's Jackson. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
brought down.
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year, and the Ravens draw a bit closer. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Kill. Hey, middle.
They're going to try and run. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Forced out to his left. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Darnell Mooney the target there, but it'll be second down. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Got a man open. It's Wims. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Going up top for Miller, and that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and throw for it here. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Over the middle, complete. It's Andrews. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Set to kick off.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Quick strike out wide by Jackson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Second and 12.
Second and 12.
Jackson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Bilal Nichols busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Throwing on 3rd and long. Jackson escaping the pressure right. And the pressure gets to him again. 3rd and long, defense with no fear. They brought the pressure.
Zero fear at all. That means they feel really good about the guys who are going to cover. And the biggest one is they think their pressure will get there before he has a chance to find an open receiver.
On is the punter Cook, who sends it away. To return is McKenzie. Now a late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position. A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Montgomery. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
The ball carrier.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. As the Bears push further out in front. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with this deficit, You can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field in this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Jackson going to get this out to Brown. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Complete to Marquise Brown. A 7-yard pickup.
3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Intercepted. That would have been his 3rd pick in this game alone. Instead, 4th down.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and this defense will take over right at midfield. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11. At the
2nd and 11.
That's complete to Mooney.
And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 16. 16 yards, a 1st down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
15-yard line.
1st down, here's the run with Montgomery. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Number 32, David Montgomery.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
On the stop. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
That is hauled in by Jimmy Graham. Touchdown Bears. Jimmy Graham. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Looking into the raindrops, and he muffs it.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And down he'll go at the 25. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Jackson. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Khalil Mack able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And it is incomplete. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
On down.
They'll run on 1st down. Montgomery, he's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A 22-yard scamper. And the Bears will extend their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
At the 16-yard line.
Now a handoff looking right. Oh, able to avoid him. And once again, he's going to be stopped up behind the line. 2nd straight play. Shades of the 85 Bear defense a little bit.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. From the gun, Jackson.
He gets this underneath to Dobbins.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
It's a gain of 15.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
On down.
On 1st down, it's Montgomery. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 17.
1st down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Taken down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 2nd down, it's Montgomery. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Taken down at the 11-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They get 6 yards going for it on fourth, and now it's first and goal.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
He'll look to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there, but it'll be second and goal.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for... That is hauled in by Jimmy Graham. Touchdown, Bears. Jimmy Graham, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game as the Bears push further out in front. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And once again, he's going to be stopped up behind the line. Second straight play. Shades of the 85 Bear defense a little bit. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. Third and long coming up. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Out to his left. And that will be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Now a dump off here complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Second down at 6 now from the 42. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 7 yards there and a first down.
And a Raven first down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. To throw again is Jackson. Flushed out right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. Flush to his right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. Again, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 39. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Flushed out right.
Oh, and for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson.
And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Second and 11 now.
Here we go, D.
Now a run with Montgomery. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for Chicago, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another home date next week as the Eagles will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.